On Monday, May 25th, something really interesting happened. George Floyd, prior to May 25th, had moved to Minneapolis from his hometown, Houston, for a fresh start, was shopping. Floyd used a $20 bill that was seen as counterfeit by the store clerk, who in response called the police on Floyd. The police arrived. The first two officers that arrived cleared Floyd out of his car that he was in, along with the passengers that were riding along with him, and handcuffed him and moved him to the police car. According to BBC, once handcuffed, though, Mr. Floyd became compliant while Mr. Lane explained he was being arrested for passing counterfeit currency. Mr. Lane was one of the first cops who came and tried to sort out the whole situation. Floyd resisted going into the police car, claiming that he was claustrophobic. And this is when more police arrive on the scene. Two more cops, one by the name of Derek Chauvin. In response to Floyd's retaliation, the police restrain Floyd, and Chauvin places his knee between Floyd's neck and head. His leg remains there for a total of 8 minutes and 46 seconds. People were begging, telling the officers to stop, to let Floyd go, but they didn't let him go. Even when Floyd became unresponsive 6 minutes into the knee hold. After that, Floyd is taken to Hennepin County Medical Center and is pronounced dead. And this isn't the only death like this. Lots of black people have died due to police brutality. Eric Garner, John Crawford III, Michael Brown, etc. According to NPR.org, all these people were subject to police brutality. Floyd's death has caused riots, uprisings, protests, all kinds of stuff all over the US. The 4 officers that were involved with the death of George Floyd are now fired and facing charges. What does this mean for the US? I'm not going to say that every black person out there should be worried and that the police is just code for the KKK and that everyone's going to come after the black people. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say that some people just are not fit to serve in jobs such as the police department. According to the New York Post, Chauvin had been the subject of 10 prior conduct complaints over his 19 years on the force, but had never faced disciplinary action. Should Derek Chauvin have been there? I don't know. I don't know what disciplinary actions mean in terms of the police department. What I do know is that Derek Chauvin's actions and the actions of all 4 cops that were involved with the death remind us that we have to keep a lookout. It also means that we have to watch out. Police brutality is a thing. And whether the motive for Floyd's death was racism, racism is still a thing. All these things that we normally don't hear about, racism, police brutality, etc. They're all things that still exist in the world, in the US, in your state, anywhere. It still exists and we have to watch out for it. And this is just yet another reminder that it does exist and we have to look out for it. So what is the purpose of this video? It's just to spread the word. If things like this happen, should not be kept quiet, should not be kept in silence. If you don't know about it, well, now you know about it. If your friend doesn't know about it, tell them. If you think your friend knows about it, but you're not sure if they know about it, tell them anyway. If your parents don't know about it, if your kids don't know about it, if anybody just doesn't know about it, or if you think they don't know about it, or if they do know about it, just tell them anyway. Be safe about it. Make sure people know. Thank you all for watching. I sincerely hope that a decade from now, 5 years from now, 15 years from now, 100 years from now, I sincerely hope that the death of George Floyd and just police brutality and the death of other black people due to police brutality doesn't go unnoticed. I hope that this doesn't just fade away 10 years from now. I hope that this is an impact that we will not forget, that will constantly remind us, that will help us throughout the future. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!